Well, there's Terrence's intro.
Jesus. Thought I had another second or two.
Elevam.
You were wrong.
Hello.
Frakes.
Wiggity, wiggity, whack.
Will.
My cancer.
That's not fair. Only we can laugh at your cancer, Will.
I bring it to the world.
I was just in my head going, I don't know why they're trying to be funny. I cut most of this out, but I guess the cancer bit has to stay. Jeff?
Treasure time.
All right.
Treasure time.
It's treasure.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just trying to
treasure time. You know what time it is.
Trying to combat my natural hatred of roll call and stuff like that. I don't want to say anything. So
your mama.
Well, this isn't me being the teacher that knows that you're here because I can see you and your name. This is purely for editing.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, and that's why I actually say something, but it's just so hard to get the words out.
You know what else is hard? To say goodbye.
Oh dear.
To yesterday.
Huh?
So hard. Nope, not
to
doing that.
Say goodbye. Yesterday.
I need to spray that freaking chair off.
Oh
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Is that Boys to Men?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wasn't a fan.
Neither was I.
No.
What?
Yes, that was Boys to Men, and no, that was not Boys to Men.
Yeah.
Boys to Men, ABC, EBD.
East Coast Family.
I wasn't really a fan of it, but it was on MTV Wake Up every fucking morning at 5:30.
Oh, I watch cartoons in the morning. I didn't watch fucking MTV.
I was a huge fan of Boys to Men.
So
many a young lady were when I was in high school, but
I got to see them play basketball, most of them.
I don't know why
They did
that's
a
funny.
charity. They did a charity basketball game with the Charlotte Hornets or whatever.
I'm just picturing you at a concert. They're like, "Okay, we're done singing. We're just gonna shoot some hoops for the rest of the
Time
show."
to shoot some hoops.
I still, it reminds me when they did that 90s reunion tour with a bunch of people, and DMX was one of it. The guy I was working with went to go see it in Columbia. And I was like, so what was DMX like? And he was like, man, he just barked at us and did push-ups on stage and left.
Got my money. Which I really want. All right, so treasure.
Yeah, I have recently distributed some treasure. There are a number of magic items in it. Not a huge amount, but some of them. Is anyone laying claim to them?
I mean, I'm pretty sure the lady wants the pearl, but
I don't know.
so does Valric.
I don't know why that sounds dirty and innuendo-y.
Because you're dirty and then you would pay a person. That's why.
This is true.
Yeah.
I am an internal goblin.
Yep, there's a pearl of power, a magic buckler, a magic sword, some scrolls, and a number of gems.
Zarius, are you familiar with the ramming magical ability?
Yes.
So, now that sounds dirty.
Seriously, that sounds right up your alley.
Hey, so to speak.
I'm trying to figure a way not to make that innuendo-y, but you should take that buckler and ram it up your alley.
Does it give a spell failure chance?
I don't think bucklers do, but I could be wrong.
I think they have a 5% or something like that.
Yeah, I think they do.
Which doesn't bother me.
Oh, you don't have a spell failure? Are you? Oh, is it your? I thought it was arcane.
None of my spellcasters are actually affected by that.
Yeah, he's a dragon shaman.
Scald.
Right.
Scalds are not fucking wear up to medium armor and can use shields.
Oh, okay.
Dragon shaman. Where am I getting that from?
So Well, before we go off of that tangent, let's figure out who's getting pearled.
Do the pearl, because I don't want it.
We're gonna roll off.
Guess we're gonna have to if you're not giving it up.
I'm not just gonna. Look, if this was a good campaign and I was declared, I'm like, oh, that'll help the lady out. The evil campaign. I want the pearl.
I want the pearl.
The pearl.
Well, to be fair, he doesn't have hexes that he can cast indefinitely. He's only got his spells and cantrips, and he's useless without those.
They're being greedy. Why are you trying to use logic?
Yeah. So let's. We're doing a diplomacy check for this.
No.
Bluff, maybe?
Or maybe a bluff. Maybe I'll do a bluff. What's your bluff look like there, Mahogany? Huh?
Only if she can hex you.
Business.
I'm gonna sleight of hand that shit
Yeah.
while y'all are arguing.
You ready to roll off then? See who wins
Ready
this
to
argument.
roll.
All right, you're both trying to roll under your strength score.
That face.
Like that's impossible.
I can't roll a negative.
I hit double digits.
No, you win then, because I rolled 7.
Ah,
Well, that means you win. You rolled under your strength score.
shut up, Terrence.
You would
All right.
think she rolled under her strength score.
I don't
And when in fact I rolled my strength score.
Yeah, I'll
All
take
right,
that
so
pearl.
I guess Valric snaps up the pearl.
Can't see me, but I'm pouting.
Okay.
Don't
I'll see
worry.
it later, I guess.
When he dies, we can just take it from him and give it to you.
Yeah, I won't have it long. Not with that 12 AC and my 17 hit points.
Yeah, I guess my AC is a little better than yours. 13. Woo.
It'll give me one whole extra cast of color spray or something else. Probably
That's
color
pretty
spray.
good though. I'll allow it.
Allow it. Judge Mills Lane. Thank you.
Hey,
Let's get it on.
My boy.
Well, as for that buckler,
I miss Celebrity Deathmatch.
I
That
don't
was
think
such a fun show.
I don't think that buckler can actually be ramming.
It was randomly generated by a thing.
I'm just saying, because to have the ramming ability,
you have to be
the
able
shield
to
has to be able to
bash.
make a bash attack.
Yep.
Ah,
Which I'll
okay.
do
Well,
that.
then let's upgrade it to light shield then.
Okay.
I do not want it because I'm not going to be doing any shield bashes or bull rushes. That's not my build. Also, cramps my style. You can't climb with a shield in your hand.
Captain America does it.
Captain America's fantasy.
This is real. Really, real.
Jeb Ankleshank. I am Jeb Ankleshank. If Jeb Ankleshank dies, I die.
Oh God.
I'll drink gasoline. Like that fucking Darkest Dungeons chick tract.
God. All right. So okay.
So does Buckler say you can't do a
A bash attack.
shield
with him?
bash with a charge?
Well,
It can't make a. It just can't do a bash attack because it doesn't do only regular shields can do bash attacks.
you sure?
Yeah,
It
I mean,
says-
there's no entry in there for a bash attack for a buckler for the weapon.
Okay, so this is the thing where Hero Lab's just being stupid because it says only shields that can make shield bash attacks have the ramming ability, but it'll
Yeah.
let you put it on a Buckler in Hero Lab.
yes.
Yeah.
So as well as this random generator I was using. Now it says you cannot use a buckler as a bash. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So yeah, +1 light shield.
I don't think either one of us want that then.
I mean, I don't care.
Because, I mean, you can't really wield a greatsword one-handed.
Right.
Yeah.
But sooner.
Unless what you do is you stick the sword in the ground, enlarge yourself, pick it up one-handed, and use your shield.
Nah.
Sometimes your logical mind is great, Frakes, and sometimes it's a real mood killer.
What do you mean sometimes? It is always a mood killer. I am amazing at killing moods. Just
yeah.
check my virginity record.
Is that a thing?
No.
Okay. Do you just keep reacquiring virginity after a while?
It's a weird journal that he keeps.
Is virginity like barnacles? You have to just scrape it off.
Scrape it off every so
Scrape it off
often.
with fucking every now and then.
Born again,
Uh,
baby.
So, can anyone else use shields?
That sounds like
Not
shot
hearing-
fodder.
Yeah.
How
I
about
mean, I
plus-
can use it.
Can you use it with a greatsword though?
I just won't use a great sword when I decide I want to use it.
Jeff's not going to just give up a +1 shield for us to sell.
Well,
There's also-
there's also the +1 sword.
Yeah, there's also a +1 longsword.
That I do want. Just kidding. I don't want that.
Okay. I don't know. All
So
right.
who's taking it? Come on.
Jeff.
I
Zarius.
mean, I'll at least take it for right now.
Okay.
And then if we need to sell it later, we can sell it later.
You're taking the shield and anybody taking the longsword.
I think Zarius should, if he's going to use the shield and the longsword, at least for now. Because I don't
Yeah.
think anybody else uses a longsword in our group. It's too big
All right.
for me.
I don't.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll just leave them in the list then here for when we decide we get to a town we want to sell stuff.
Just put my name beside them, but yeah.
Well,
Still
just,
leave them on the list.
just put my name beside him.
Well, we got to know who's got them.
I know, it's
My
just
name
funny.
there just in case I don't want to give it up.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We rejoined the group on the edge of a deep pit where once housed a tribe of grotesque cannibal halflings. Most of those halflings, in fact, all those halflings, lie dead, scattered down the hill on the embankment and splattered all over the trees from various bombs. The party is also next to a dead fog giant who they have looted their bag and found several magical treasures from his previous victims.
The,
After-
go ahead, sorry. I thought you were done.
After he died, the magical tattoos around his neck, forehead, and face slowly vanished, leaving nothing but bare, unmarked skin beneath.
Was there an opportunity to study those?
You can make a quick sketch if you make an intelligence check for me if you want to just like see how well you do,
Intelligence check?
or craft if you have craft like a related craft skill.
A second. I don't think craft alchemy will work, so I can do the intelligence check.
That's just the basic stat for.
I'll assist him.
Okay.
Not
I do
knowledge
exist.
arcana?
Hmm?
Not
No.
knowledge arcana.
No, you're drawing something, not knowing something.
Oh. I thought it was so that you could look at it and know it.
Oh, yeah. Then I don't know if I can assist with that. But
Well, you know, I mean,
yeah.
Natural
is it?
20.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. And you do a very good job of quickly sketching out the tattoos as they're fading out, getting most of the pertinent details of the magical symbology. Sorry.
Were these like
Symbolism.
enslavement tattoos, or were they like
That will take a spellcraft and knowledge arcana to ascertain.
which one you want first?
Let's go with spellcraft.
Spellcraft.
As you and your friends study the graph
If
you
you
made.
assist.
All right.
All right, rolling. I got a 26.
Okay. Yeah, you can tell this pattern, this design.
With assistance, it's a 28, I think.
Okay.
Mhm.
This pattern or design is basically a way to lock in and weave a number of spells together. Some contingencies, definitely dominate person kind of spells. Basically, a lot of charm and abjuration spells, all kind of rolled into the same mystical glyphs.
Bullshit. That's the word you're looking for. Mystical bullshit.
Yeah, sure. But from what you can tell, it looks like a way to both bind someone to your will, make them utterly loyal to you, and also create a kind of a conduit between you and them, the tattooer and the tattooee.
Okay, so 2 questions then based off of what you just told me. 1, whoever this giant was serving knows it's dead. Question mark.
Yes, provided that the person who crafted it initially is still alive.
Well, that was going to be my second question. Do these spells persist beyond the death of the person who initially inscribed them?
Well, given the behavior of the giant, which I know you weren't here for when they initially did the interaction with it, he had a sort of a dull-witted bearing. Like he was a very single-minded creature. Whenever they tried to get him to take them to the tower hidden in the mist that they've been looking for, he told them it was forbidden a bunch of times, and until they started insisting. He said, then he started bargaining with them for fresh meat. You're guessing it had some kind of autonomy because it lied to them about taking them to the tower, instead opting to try and feed them to its halfling charges. Another situation you really can't figure out.
Speaking of that, they came out of holes, a stump.
They came out of a sort of a dome-shaped building at the bottom of the pit.
So anybody else thinking maybe we need to flood that or pour some fire down there so we can kill the halfling eggs before they hatch?
I'm not sure they lay eggs, my friend.
Oh, geez, you got an H.P. Lovecraft kind of.
Oh yeah, halflings all lay eggs and they're disgusting.
Mahogany did or the lady did a what was it, a nature check on them, right?
Yes.
Can we do an arcana now?
Sure. It's easy to study. You have plenty of bodies to study.
I mean, while we're there looting, I could just I could assist somebody who might have. I mean, I know I'm a wizard, but I'm only a +5.
I got
Arcane.
a 28.
There it is.
All right.
I would like to say I could assist, but I'm apparently very transfixed with tattoos right now.
All right. The lady outside begins to pull some of the bodies and having a look at them, looking at their dead forms, the way their bones are deformed compared to a normal halfling.
You want me to cut them open? I can cut them open for you.
There's plenty of ones already cut open. Don't worry. But from what you could tell, like all these things are not surgical modifications. They are natural deformations, but all very regular. These halflings have been bred to be this way.
I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one open.
Though to what end you can't tell. But you also notice that amongst the death and carnage that you have created here, that you are now down all your horses.
And the horses all kind of look like they were torn apart by wild animals.
Yeah, pretty much all scratched and torn open, bitten up.
No salvageable meat on them.
I know the thing was supposed to. It lied about taking us to the bridge, and it obviously didn't. But it knew about the bridge, so I don't know, Jeff. Maybe your crow can give us a little scout.
Oh yeah.
See if it's if this location is maybe close to a bridge.
I'll send Jax up.
That's even if there was a bridge in the first place. We
Oh,
kind of
there
came
was.
up with the bridge idea ourselves, didn't we?
You asked about a bridge or a tower. It said the bridge, the tower. It seemed to know what you were talking about when you brought it up. It looked like from your conversation, you're guessing it took a while for it to come up with the lie that brought you here. So it knowing about stuff was a little too off the top of its head to make any logical sense about it being deceptive.
Hmm.
The crow begins to fly off into the mist and above the tree line. How long do you tell him to search? Like, how big of a perimeter are you getting the crow to?
Like at least a mile or so.
All right. Well, okay. Then while everyone else is like gathering their things, the necessities off the dead horses and things.
And it doesn't have to do a circle because we know that the crevice was off to us on one side of us.
Right.
Can I circle back real quick while the bird's circling above? I still think we should check out this building. Maybe there's something in there. Maybe there's babies.
What building? The hole in the ground?
It's a dome-like structure that they came out of.
Yeah.
Oh, I misunderstood what was happening there then.
Yeah, no, there's a big depression, and at the bottom of it, a sort of an egg-shaped dome at the bottom.
Oh yeah, we should definitely check that out.
All right, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one thinking that.
All right.
Oh, I mean, obviously the dome on the ground's large. It's not large enough to actually hold all of them, was it?
From the outside, it does not look like it is.
All right. So in other words, there's probably cavern or something, or like almost like an anthill, reversed anthill that goes underneath it. So
One of those creepy trap spiders.
Mm-hmm. Are you going down the hill with Jeb?
I mean, I'll wait until the Raven gets back and we're all
Just
kind of
saying.
zeroed in on where we're at.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Just
right,
my
let's see.
suggestion.
Make a perception for your Raven, Zeri.
okay. 21.
Okay. Eventually, after you guys are finished packing up, the Raven returns. It alights on your shoulder and begins talking to you. It tells you, I do not see a tower or a bridge. However, there was a beacon further up, several miles. I could see it, a dull glow in the mist.
Like a lighthouse?
Difficult, too diffused, might be multiple structures.
Okay. And I passed that on everybody. Of course, he pretty much said it right in front of everybody. So,
What
Which is-
time is it? Is it still the middle of the night? What's happening?
Yeah. It's you guys basically walked here over the course of an hour, did your combat. So it's edging towards morning, like it's about 4 a.m. at this point.
well, before we go try to get any kind of slumber, we need to make sure there's nothing at the bottom of this. Okay.
Mm.
Agreed.
All right. So Jeb, are you scouting ahead?
Yeah, I'll scout ahead.
All right.
Question about Pearl of Power.
Yeah.
That's one of those things where like do I need to have it in my possession?
It just has to be on your body.
Yeah, you just have to have it on you. It's not a slotted item.
Okay, then is there any way to tell if it's been used for the day or not? Like it's once per day. I doubt the giant used it, huh?
No, it was just in his bag.
Okay. Well, then I at least have one color spray because of the Pearl of Power.
All right.
So yeah, I'm down to go.
All right.
All right. Jeb, you slide down the embankment to the hill. You look over the strange egg-shaped stone structure and all the little holes that the halflings climb out of, and you realize your companions would probably have a hard time actually getting into this structure. You can crawl into it with with relative ease. But even then, your equipment is likely to snag on it. The halflings were naked, slick, and unarmed, so
So I'd be squeezing to get in.
yeah, well, just having to do it more carefully than they did.
And there's no door. It's just these holes.
Just a bunch of holes all over it. It's like a wiffle building.
I want to do a perception around the base just to make sure that none of the holes seem trapped and that that there's not a secret door or something.
All right, go ahead.
That is a 15, 17 for traps.
All right. You search around the base, and you're unable to spot anything obvious as far as traps goes. You also do not see anything that would indicate a doorway.
All right, fellas, with a lady. Looks like, well, we're definitely not going to be able to camp in here because y'all can't fit. But y'all want me to go in and look? I'll go in and look.
Here, take this. I cast Dark Bauble on you, which gives you a +2 circumstance bonus on your stealth checks.
Goblin bobblehead, that'd be a thing to see.
And I also cast Message on you, so you can whisper back.
All right.
All right. That'd be fun, actually.
All right, gobble bobble.
Bobble Goblin. I am going to stealth first and foremost. That is a 15 on the dice for a 28 stealth.
Does that include my +2?
30 to stealth.
Okay. You stealthily slide your way through the holes in the side of the buildings. It's about, the dome itself is about 1.5 feet thick. It's a very stout stone structure. And you move your way through the jagged, displaced rocks and finally set yourself out on the other side silently. You find yourself, when you put your feet down, you're just in a sort of a donut-shaped room with a hole in the floor. And basically, there are a lot of the stone that has been pulled out of the wall has been like piled up around the edge of the hole, and you see there's a number of very roughly made ropes tied to the stones and hanging down in the hole in the center of the floor.
Can I see how far down? Where does that hole extend to the end of my dark vision?
It is not. When you peer down the hole, you can see that it only goes down about 25 feet. Now that you're close to the ropes, it looks like all the ropes have been made out of hair and skin, hanks of dried leather. You notice that one of the ropes has a tattoo.
That's fucking gruesome. So I will message back to the party. Yeah, there's a real gruesome scene in here. There's a hole in the ground that goes down about 25 feet, probably to some chasms and some caverns, whatever that word is. It looks like they made the ropes out of humanoid skin and hair. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these ropes so they can't climb up. That might make us a little more safe, unless anybody has any objections to that mode of procedure.
Okay. I'm going to assume that you fit that in 25 words. So
his message only 25 words?
Yes.
So look at here. What we got going on down here is
all right. Let's
I
did not know that there were only 25 words.
Disconnected.
So
You didn't know, but after about halfway through Jeb's little speech, the spell stops Zarius, but you can still hear him mumbling to himself through the holes in the walls.
I think the first thing I said was caverns,
gruesome scene.
Gruesome scene. There was a gruesome scene and seemed to have 25-foot hole into some caverns.
It wasn't that elegant.
No, it wasn't.
But the spell doesn't stop. It just means you can only do 25 words per round.
Yeah.
So then, 6 seconds later, I'm continuing.
Okay.
There's some hair and shit on these ropes, and this one's got a tattoo.
You got you guys get just like miss a couple words as he keeps yammering on between rounds.
Oh God.
So I figure, unless y'all want me to go down and look in these holes, I'm gonna just go ahead and cut these ropes.
Serious.
I pass on what he said. Like, what do y'all want him to do? I'm guessing he found a hole there are ropes going down. And now he wants to cut ropes.
But I mean, if that's the way it is, then that's just the way it is. If you want me to go down in this hole, I'll go down in this hole.
As annoying as he is, I do not like the idea of him going that far by himself.
I do.
I think we've all agreed that you need to go down the hole and
Snip, snip.
scout the area.
I feel I'm being ignored.
But in all honesty, if we're doing this, I'd really rather not go down the hole.
No, we already heard your opinion. Your opinion was you want to snip.
Come back. I was talking the whole time over you, and I just finished.
Snip, snip.
Got it and come back, I guess.
Snip.
Huh?
Oh, all right. I'll go ahead and cut these ropes then.
All right.
Shake.
Jeb, you begin cutting the ropes, moving around the hole and the rocks themselves, just undoing them, snapping them, cutting them as they go. As you're going around the ropes, could you make a perception check for me?
26.
All right.
18 on the die.
As you're finishing up, you look across the way as you're just like trying to saw through the last rope, and you notice that the one of the ropes that you cut at the very beginning is slowly regrowing, but just one of them. It seems to be generating more hair and flesh, winding itself down.
That's fucking disgusting. How long does message last? Does it keep going?
Zarius?
It's probably run out by now because he said it was
10
like
minutes.
rounds.
10 minutes.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
good.
Jesus.
Yeah, so one of these ropes is just continuing to grow. I'm wondering if maybe I ought to just direct it out of the hole so it doesn't grow down into the hole again.
Hey.
I mean, see if that works.
He said one of the ropes is regrowing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is getting complicated.
All right. Why is it regrowing? Go see why it's regrowing.
Is it impossible for us to get in there with him?
If someone has like a reduced person spell, maybe handy, or
I mean, could we break it?
I do. I just can't brew it yet.
But it's like a 1 foot thick wall.
yeah, you basically have to. You can attempt to squeeze through. There's a percentage chance you're going to get stuck. Not percentage, but if you fail your escape artist check, you'll get stuck.
-1 escape artist, not me.
So
Yeah.
once it gets long enough that I can direct it,
Yeah.
I'm going to try to lead it. How fast does it grow?
Slow. It's growing pretty slowly. It's just sort of like continuing to drop down at a rate of about a foot per second.
Oh, well then I'm going to pull it up. Can I pull it up?
Yeah, you can pull it up, put the end over the side. It just keeps growing, and it's after about a minute or so, it stops at around. You're guessing from the size of it, about 50 feet.
Can I pull it so that it's hanging out of one of the holes?
Yeah, you can feed it. You can feed it through the hole.
Is
Yeah.
it attached to something?
Yeah, it's attached to a rock. You can just untie it.
Oh, I missed that part.
Some magical growing rope.
You got a 50-foot regrowing rope.
Yep.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna untie it, roll it up, and carry it back out.
All right.
Did the part that he cut off, did it shrivel or is it still there?
He didn't look down to check, so. Are you asking him that via the?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm coming out of the holes.
Oh, and he comes out. Same thing.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I didn't look. I cut it. It was just like every other rope. It fell down the hole, and then I noticed that it started to grow back. I was like,
cut a
"Holy
piece
shit!"
off of it right now and see what happens.
All right, so I'll cut a foot off.
All right. You cut a foot off, and it slowly begins to reweave itself back to the 50-foot length.
Does the other part
The portion you cut off, however, just sort of flops there. Slowly, it dries up, withers into just sort of a like a dried snake skin, and then blows away.
Oh, so not even like jerky. Shit.
Is this magical or is it something else?
You detect magic on it, and it is indeed magic.
Knowledge Arcana to identify what it is, or spellcraft, or
Spellcraft.
Oh, crafting.
Yeah, I'll assist somebody who's better at it than me.
I can't
shit
even
might-
assist. My rolls are shit.
All right, well, I rolled a 14, which was not very high roll.
Who's doing the roll?
Hold on, I'll also do something here. I can use oh shit, what's the spell called?
Identify?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which adds plus 10,
10.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Dude, I thought identify just identified.
No.
Nah, not in Pathfinder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this shit might just come in handy.
Yeah.
So what did you get, Jeff?
I'm looking at all my bonuses here.
Oh,
Okay.
this list of bonuses.
All these hundreds of bonuses that I
Wonderful bonuses, yes.
31.
There it is.
That's some big stiff bonuses you got.
After casting your spell and giving it a good study, you realize this is a troll gut rope. This braided 50-foot rope has a slightly pungent odor, feels rubbery, and bears a large complex knot at one end. Once per day, the ropes can be commanded to grow up to 350 feet in length. Any length beyond the original 50 feet decays into nothingness after 7 hours. The large knot is ever untied or cut open. The rope is magically destroyed. The rope is destroyed.
Yeah. Don't mess with the knot.
Good thing I didn't get the big knot. Just got the little knot that was tied around the rock. All right.
But yeah. You want me to put that information in the thing for you? Or do you think you remember that? I'll put it in the thing.
I mean, I can add troll gut rope. I believe that is a thing that is magical.
Yeah, I'm
should
not
be.
sure it's a Pathfinder specific. I think it's a D&D specific one.
Oh no.
I think it came out of like a Forgotten Realms book initially.
Yep, it is not in Hero Lab.
But that is the only thing. So after you cut off the access to the deeper tunnels, then it's going to take a while for those halflings, if there are any indeed down there, to get back up to this area. So it's pretty free and clear.
Y'all ever seen that play, The Descent? That's what this makes me think of.
Oh, I think I missed that one.
Woman goes like cave diving and comes
No.
across some cannibal humanoid creatures. No? All right. I guess that was just a goblin arts thing. We love that shit. That's like
Goblin Theater. It's all about delving and getting killed.
yes.
It's a good movie, outside of the game.
Yeah.
I'm fine with people describing like out of game stuff in game in funny ways.
Yeah. But I've seen the movie. I like the movie.
It's
a good
canon.
movie.
It's canon now. It's a goblin. It's a piece
It's a
of
goblin play.
It's a goblin theater.
classic goblin theater.
If you've never watched some goblin theater, you're missing out, man. I mean, it is phenomenal. Those guys are super smart.
It's
It
all in
really
the dark.
shows
It's all
the-
in the dark.
Yeah.
It shows the range of goblin theater, caves and monsters.
Yes. See, the thing is, the monsters are always played by large people. Humans, they're terrifying.
All right. So after you guys finish out of this area, where are you headed?
Towards the glowing lights.
Yep.
All right.
Toward the beacon.
Okay. Then the raven said, "Head east."
Who's keeping that gut rope?
I assumed you.
Yeah, you are stinky.
Yeah, I'll hang on to it. I'll nibble on it every so often.
Like jerky.
Yeah.
And it's calorie free because it just dissolves into your stomach.
Was that the old
Yes.
Tenacious D episode where they have to eat the piece of string until they poop it so that the string goes all the way through their body?
What?
I can actually kind of see the Jeb kind of have tied around like a belt. with the strap coming out, and he just like chews on it every so often.
Doesn't fit my aesthetic though.
It's like a fruit by the foot, only it's a backpack filled with gross rope.
Yeah, it's in my backpack because I don't want it wrapped around my suit. I just Scotch guarded this thing.
Fruit leather, only it's people.
People leather.
Oh, it's troll gut.
Yeah, this one is troll. This one is troll gut.
That's goblins getting back at the big guys.
Goblins are better than trolls.
It's debatable.
It's a Necrogoblicon song. Goblins are better than trolls.
Is that really a song?
Yes, it is.
It's wrong. One of them has regeneration, the other one doesn't.
Oh, no, goblins have their own form of regeneration. It's called breeding.
Yeah, it's called, yeah.
We have slow regeneration.
Breeding like rabbits.
Yeah, but that's not unique to everybody has regeneration that procreates.
Irish people do that.
Now, see,
That was oddly specific.
goblins don't regenerate like rabbits. Rabbits regenerate like goblins. Anyway, let's move on to this beacon while I chew on this troll gut. Because
Okay.
I'm a disgusting creature.
Who is taking the lead with the survival checks?
I guess I will.
All right, survival man. Get
I
out
can
there and
assist him with the
survive.
survival.
Get out there, Grills Bear, or Bear Grills. However the guy you saying it. I would love some grilled bear. I'd try that.
18.
18. All right.
I got 27.
Okay.
Someone rolled high.
Rolled a 9
Well-
with an 8.
between the two of you guys begin navigating the fog. You're able to find the edge of the chasm and walk along it again as before without having too much problems and not risking falling down or making any dangerous side treks into the woods again. Eventually morning comes. The mist goes from dark and impenetrable to, light filled and still largely impenetrable. Yeah.
Did everybody get rest last night?
No, nobody
not
got
really.
rest.
So yeah, are you guys taking a rest or continuing towards your goal?
We
Oh,
have
I
to
see
take
what you
rest
said there.
sometime.
Yeah, we don't want to get exhausted.
And I don't like the way you said goal with implied quotation marks.
Well, we're following the description of a raven. I don't care how smart it is. It's still a fucking bird.
Yeah, birds. Fucking.
Curse you!
I had asked my snake for directions once, not once.
Let me lick the ground some and I'll tell
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, it smells like a rat burrow that way.
Minutes ago, literally minutes ago.
all right, so are you guys stopping to rest once morning comes or?
Yeah.
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 All right. Okay, so is there a watch rotation set up?
I guess we should do the same one that we were planning on doing.
All right,
Yeah,
so yeah.
except it's going to be all daylight, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It's
none of
dark
it really
vision or not.
matters.
Well, it didn't matter before anyway because we all had dark vision.
No.
I'm gonna craft some traps, alarm trap for wherever we are.
You want
Okay.
some of this this
Call
gut
it a
rope?
night.
Gut rope.
And give you some of this gut rope for them traps.
Don't believe that'll be necessary. Thank you.
Because every time you cut it off, it's going to fade away.
In 7 hours. They are, or rather, it lengthens to 350, and then that lasts 7 hours.
Right.
So yeah. Who's first watch? Go ahead and roll for me. Perception.
I don't remember what our
that was
rotation
me.
was.
That was me 'cause I did it last time. We never got through the first watch.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It does kind of make more sense for us to move in the nighttime anyway.
21.
21. All right. You watch, and you and the Raven do not spy anything other than the normal. Oh gosh, early morning animal sound. Sorry.
The normal brr.
Good. Next
You're-
person.
Yeah,
Slap,
meaning
slap.
it's your watch was uneventful. Next.
out.
I guess I'll take second. I don't remember what our rotation was, so I'm going to do it. 18.
18. You two also have an uneventful watch period.
I'll take the next one.
All right.
See, +9 on that. At 20 for 29.
All right. You, while you're keeping watch, spy something overhead. The mist is thinner as you look up, and just casually, as you're just checking out the sort of the gloom of the morning sky, or the daylight sky, you see a trio of the three large beetles that you guys fought. I know you weren't here for that. Basically buzzing over the head, but you noticed something that they did not have on them before when you fought the one along the chasm edge. You see feet, not just the 6 feet of the beetle, but it looks like you see on 2 of the beetles feet in stirrups sticking over the side of the shells. They buzz by, not spotting you.
Make note of that to bring up with everybody else.
But after that, the watches are through, and evening time approaches. Everyone wakes up, has a meal, prepares their spells,
Huzzah!
and Allegor tells you what he saw.
So it looks like someone might be using them as kind of a mount.
I think I know where our DM got the idea for this.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Really? Bug Riders?
You
don't remember?
Other than Fern Gully, no.
Bug Riders was a video game.
Never played that.
I remember I had one of their toys, which was a hand puppet that you would slip your hand in, and all of your fingers became the legs.
Hey, I remember that toy. My parents never bought me toys, so.
Or he saw Raya, the Last Dragon, recently.
No, I haven't watched that either.
It's good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it something you have to pay for on Disney Plus, or?
Yeah. So it's cheaper to go to the theater in town to see it.
Oh, okay.
Which just might be the last weekend for it.
What's really hilarious is how you know if you were poor as a kid if you had a Bug Rider toy, because it had 1 star out of 4 or out of 5 for
I liked it better when it was 1 out of 4.
Yeah.
Like I had a lot of muscles. I did love those.
I figured you were going to say, you know, you're poor when your Bug Rider is actually a sock. That you use it like a puppet.
I'm pretty sure we got our Bug Riders from the donation bin at the church.
Anyway. Yeah, I never got a toy that I didn't buy myself, and it were always the ones that were on sale at Kmart. So, Battle Beasts after Battle Beasts were way out of fashion.
Beasts. Love my Battle Beast, man. I had so many of those fucking things. I even bought one of the Battle Beasts plastic weapons that were kid-sized.
Oh, the axes and shit.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to that.
Sorry. Tangential nonsense.
Tangential. So yes, everyone gets ready and prepared. And actually, what? How are we doing for time, Tucker?
I don't know. We're just playing the game.
Oh, okay.
I've got brunch tomorrow morning, so.
Oh, okay.
11 o'clock.
It is 11 o'clock.
All right. So you guys set out heading towards the strange the location that Jax cited, and we'll pick up there next week as you trudge on along the side of the chasm,
keeping our eyes upward to watch out for Bug Riders.
Yes, Bug Riders are a threat here.
Hit us with the theme song.
I just saw a bunch of sock puppets in the sky in my mind.
All right. Good night, everyone. Thanks for listening.
Theme song. Dun, 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 dun,
All right,
dun,
bugs. It's fun.
Trust the A-Team.
dun, 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 dun. We are
Copyright
evil.
infringement.
We are evil. We are evil. Dun, dun, dun.
They ain't gonna get me a no bug. They ain't gonna get no bug, Hannibal.